Murtz Jaffer here with another Big Brother Canada 6 eviction interview, sitting here with Olivia. Why are you sitting here?
I'm sitting here because I didn't win the HOH or the veto in the triple.
Your connection with Alejandra was obviously a big part of your game. Was there any strategy into sort of aligning with somebody that was a little bit louder than you so that if the duo was ever targeted, they'd go after her first?
There was actually never a strategy in the beginning. I was just drawn to her as a partner. I felt like I could trust her right off the bat. It just sort of worked out in my favor. Even when I ended up calling people out later on in the day, they'd be like, Ali, you said that to me. And Ali would be like, no, Liv said that. So it just worked out that she ended up being a bit more of a target. And even though I was the one who won a competition, they still viewed her as that. So that worked out, but it wasn't a plan.
You were able to send home one of the biggest players of the season during your HOH reign in Hamza. What made you decide to target him?
Well, actually, I was supposed to put up Maddie and Marin or Ryan, but Johnny talked me out of it. And I'm grateful for that now because I took a bigger shot, which I am really thankful for. But Hamza was a huge player. He was a super wild card, very dangerous because you never know what he's going to do, which is amazing to watch, but not so amazing when you have to deal with it in the house. So that's why I got him out.
When Johnny and Ryan were sort of up against each other, you guys decided to sort of befriend Ryan, but ultimately ended up saving up Johnny. Can you tell me about, like, sort of the methodology behind that decision?
Yeah, I think because I knew where Ali's head was, she wanted to get Johnny out at first, so we were sort of befriending Ryan, but the entire time I did want Johnny to stay, but I didn't want to create any waves with Ali in that sense, so I was waiting for her to come around on her own, and that's why I ended up befriending Ryan and then cutting him in the end.
Right. Despite Johnny being responsible for Alejandra's eviction, as he was the one who nominated her, you seem quite close with Johnny last night. Can you tell me more about the game that he played and why you weren't a little bit more pissed at him for sending Alejandra home?
I think I knew being in a duo for pretty much the whole season that eventually one of us would get cut. That's just inevitable. And I was actually happy with the thought of moving forward with Johnny if I were to have won the triple, and then sort of us two against whoever was left in the house. So I wasn't super pissed about it because, you know, sometimes it just happens. I wish it had gone down differently, but it is what it is.
You seem to lie down a lot during the game. You know, like, are you just naturally tired? Do you just always need a nap, or was that sort of a game move?
I feel like everyone is so focused on me laying down. Everyone lays down in the house. I was just alone a lot, just thinking about the game and stuff. But yeah, it's very exhausting. You have to lay down.
What are your feelings on Kayla?
Okay, with Kayla, it's so difficult because sometimes you just want to believe she's this nice person who's being so honest with you, but then you see that side of her with everyone else, so it's so hard to believe. But, I mean, she's playing an awesome game. You have to respect it.
What do you think about a floater in the Big Brother house? Like, sort of, what is a floater, and what are the best examples of it right now?
I think a floater is someone who gravitates towards power at any chance they get, someone who doesn't really stick to anything. They don't really have any, like, Big Brother morals. I think I call them the three floatketeers, the Maddie Paris Will, because every time someone's in power, they'll drop everything that they've promised to other people and just promise it to the person in power, and I find that infuriating.
What do you think the most pivotal move of this season has been so far?
For sure, Erica being evicted, that was a pivotal move for my game. Ali and I really drew the line there, who we wanted to work with. We were hoping that it wouldn't, we knew it was going to be a little bit of backfire with Johnny, but we were hoping it wouldn't be too bad, and we managed to actually rekindle that a bit. So it worked out sort of in our favor, but I guess not totally because we're both out of the game.
Is there any house guest that you wouldn't vote for in the end, no matter who they were up against?
No, I'm definitely open-minded to hearing what people have to say at finale, asking them questions, like getting a better perspective on the game as a whole, because I'm very limited with my perspective right now, so I'm definitely open-minded.
What was the best part about being on Big Brother Canada?
As cheesy as it is, meeting everybody. Everyone was honestly fantastic. They were so unique. Nobody really annoyed me. I mean, everyone does when you live with them for that long, but I loved every single one of them.
Amazing. Olivia, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.